think I double clicked the button. I'm sorry. It's Wednesday. I don't know. It goes off rails. Check the time. 20 seconds into the show. We're 2 minutes late. Welcome into Docs Daily. I'm Detroit Lenny. It's my fault. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. As always on Wednesdays, Nick Menken and Raphael Sparks join us here to talk all things sports related today. NBA trade deadline. Couple movers and shakers yesterday in the deadline is tomorrow, correct? Tomorrow is the NBA trade deadline. We got 2 more days of NHL hockey before the Olympic break. We got I heard there's a football game on Saturday, or is it Sunday? I can't remember.
The Puppy Bowl. The Puppy Bowl's on Sunday first, and the Super Bowl.
Some might consider that a bigger game. If you
Team rough, minus 130 right now.
I trust me. My wife will probably be asking me though. I was just going to send her the email you sent me.
It's on there. It's on there.
It's on there.
There's
I'm sure
6 different ways to bet the Puppy Bowl. That's on there.
Yep, and she will be that day. It'll be okay to bet in some money on sports on that day. But any other day, 364 other days a year, what am I doing with my life? Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Drop in the comments section what you're into today. Side total proper or otherwise, whether it's NBA, there's some good college basketball on today. I like college basketball today. I like the card today. So like, share, subscribe, drop in the comment section. Like I said, what you have today, or if you have questions about today's game, comment section's what we're here for. Don't forget, you get a free $60 account. Links in the description of the video. Click the link, take you right over to Doc Sports. Use that 60 on either capper or any other handicappers picks. Prop cards for this weekend, $25 for Super Bowl cards, stuff like that. So great way to use that free 60 over at the website. And both of these guys' links are in the description. All right, let's get into it. Nick, what do you like today? Just kick us off so we can get on to the oddball Super Bowl shit.
I mean, we were talking about the Olympics, and I'm more concerned right now what the curling odds are now that you guys are thinking about it here. But now let's dive into hockey. Let's start with hockey. I like the Minnesota Wild in this matchup here. I think we're getting a great price. They're playing good hockey. They're winners of 4 straight here, but the Nashville Predators, they are playing also good hockey. They're winners of 2 straight on their home ice. They're 15-12 here, but this Minnesota Wild team here on the road, I like their defense a lot, and they are 16-8 here on the road. I like this price we're getting with them. I think the trend continues. I like Minnesota here tonight on the road against Nashville.
I like that. They're going. That's a potential draw. Just saying. That might be a good game. There's some good NHL on today.
That's a line drop too. I would wait on that when you get. I saw one book just already moved it to minus 118. Open up at minus 125. I love the play, but I think you get a better price before the puck drops too. So I love Minnesota's today as well.
Be careful in the NHL too. There's some teams, they're about ready to get ready for that trip to Italy. If for the Olympic break. And I'm not saying there's some teams already checked out, but there are some teams that might be already checked out. At least some players that, just looking forward to that break, maybe not even playing in the Olympics. So tread lightly. There's no reason to go head over heels today or tomorrow in the NHL. Maybe save that bankroll for some Olympic curling wagers that could be coming.
150 to 1 for men's. The men's to win the curling. 150 to 1 USA.
That's just disrespectful. No,
that is
maybe out of pure principality, the situation, because I'm a red-blooded American, red, white, and blue. I feel like I gotta put $20 pizza money on us to win the curling.
I would play the Czech then, the Czech Republic. I think last time I saw was 300 to 1 to win. If you're gonna sprinkle,
I'm not from the Czech Republic, and I don't know how many
the
audience is, but I know there's a few people out there, and shout out to our Czech fans. But I don't think I can get down with that.
A little pizza money on the Jamaican bobway sled, men's. I'm going
as always.
I'm watching the movie beforehand, and we're going in.
You don't think I'm watching Miracle on before NHL hockey? Olympic hockey? Absolutely. And there's a new documentary out, I think, on Netflix. Absolutely. Best 2-team parlay today. Any sport. We're just coming in hot. Not a hi, how are you? Not a what's for dinner. Not a slap on the nothing, just a give me the parlay.
Give me the play.
Like, calm down. I don't know. In the NHL, I'd be honestly like Columbus.
He said any sport.
That's true. I like Columbus tonight. I hate to say that against Nick and your Blackhawks, but Columbus is the hottest thing on ice right now. And they're rolling. I think I like the Columbus Blue Jackets in regulation, but you can get that close to even money, maybe even a little plus tag. But money line, it's still not bad either. I think money lines, I mean, depending on how high you want to go, but 150-ish, so shop your lines. That would be
Blackhawks. The Blackhawks last 99 road games, they have lost 76 of them.
Thanks for reminding me, Ralph.
I mean, so there's that. I
you
always
like me to throw out. You always tell me to throw out numbers, and that makes you think. I just threw out one for you. I'm sorry it was against your team, but it tells me that they suck on the road. That's all it tells me.
I'm interested in this Montreal Canadiens and the Winnipeg Jets game here. And this is basically a pick'em game. And I don't know about you, Ralph, but I've seen this one too many times, as the Montreal Canadiens are the much better team coming into this game. But with Connor Hellebuck here in net, and he is playing in the Olympics, and they're playing a lot better defense here. They're 14th, I believe, in goals allowed per game. But the Canadiens have the offense. They're third best here in the National Hockey League. But I believe probably an hour before this game starts, this line is going to flip, and the Canadiens are going to be favored in this one. And I've seen this one too many times. Give me the Winnipeg Jets here at home, and especially if this line moves in the Montreal Canadiens' favor, I'm all over the Jets with Hellebuck in net in this game.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
One of those passes.
I stayed away from that game because I
not on the Canadiens.
I don't hate the Canadiens there.
Winnipeg just played Dallas on the road. They went into overtime.
Yeah, overtime game.
Allowed a late goal in that game. So they're playing good hockey, and I think they'll get this one here at home.
I'm surprised the Canadiens are this good as their record is. To be honest with you, I didn't see them going into this time of the year, this break. I don't feel like I didn't think they have a good team, to be honest with you. I didn't think they'd be contenders. If they continue this route, they'll obviously be playoff contenders, or cup contenders, I should say, in the playoffs. I just didn't see them starting as hot as they did. I mean, the Avalanche, they're finally coming down to earth here. I don't know if I have the cojones to bet the Sharks tonight on the money line, though. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if I have that, especially after they just got shut out for the first time all year against
2-0.
Against the greatest team in NHL.
I'm still mad at your team. Screw the greatest team on earth. I'm still mad at your team.
Come on.
I hear you, Ralph. I'm so pissed
the
off.
The windshield is bigger than the rear view, gentlemen. The windshield is bigger. The Red Wings today, Scott, I wholeheartedly disagree with this right here. I like the Blue Jackets. I could toss up the Wild, the Canadiens. We just talked about those games. The Mammoth, no, I don't understand why they're favored. Would somebody tell me what makes me think that
they're one of the bigger betting teams this year? I don't know if it's because of the new team, or they love the name, or they love the logo, but every game Mammoth money comes in. Doesn't matter what the price is. Folks are always getting Utah, man. Maybe the Mormons decided to learn how to sports bet. I don't know. But every day, the Mammoth are always one of the bigger tickets written teams.
Man, maybe it is that Utah money coming in hot.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
John Smith money coming in.
I don't think there's any sports betting allowed in Utah.
No.
I don't think gambling is allowed there. No.
Really? I didn't know that.
No. They have no, you can't. I mean, no, it's like a dry state, basically. It's
no point intended there, Lenny.
No pun intended.
I'm gonna throw a college basketball play out there. You said it was a big card. I love this game in the Big East today. Seton Hall, Villanova. What a fantastic matchup. The total opened up at 129. It's now 134, 133.5. I still think it's great value on this over. I would bet it all the way up if it goes up to 136, which is not. It's probably going to stay anywhere between 133 and 134. Nova's last 4 games, 4 of them gone over the total, And I think Seton Hall, what loves to speed up the tempo, I think they can hang around and put some points on the board. Shocked that this total was this low. I am so mad that I did not get the 129 because I was too busy looking at officiating betting prop bets yesterday, kicking myself, but I still grabbed the 132. Love 133.5 and love 134. I'd say grab it.
Okay. I'm involved in Oakland today over Cleveland State and Detroit Mercy. Those are my two biggest plays, and it's not a homer play for Detroit Mercy for me. I couldn't tell you where their school is even located, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm assuming it's Detroit, but it's
you
not.
Jason
like
Sharp. You and Jason Sharp should do a show, just a Detroit show. Just.
I know. I mean, I can give you stat after stat involving the Red. But Detroit Mercy, don't ask me who their coach is. Don't ask me any of that. I'm playing the numbers here. Milwaukee is bad. I just think Milwaukee is worse at that 9-15 overall record. I think they're worse than the Horizon, to be honest with you. I think Oakland, though, beats the ever-living hell out of Cleveland State tonight. I did like that. And those are the two
I like that
Horizon
Oakland play.
plays.
I like that Oakland play. -6.5, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I would take that one. But let's look at the ACC. We got Notre Dame and headed to Louisville. Louisville is peaking right now. They're 11-2 on their home court, and they just beat the brakes off of SMU at home. This is a team that is completely different at home than they are on the road here. And you got a 500 team in Notre Dame coming to town where they just got blown out by Syracuse on the road. This is an average team here. Give me Louisville. And I don't like laying large numbers here, but I think it's an absolute blowout of a game in Louisville's favor, -17.5 in this one.
Oof. It is. I hate college.
It's a high number.
It's big. High. It's a big number, right?
It's for a reason, though.
Yep. I also like this, Mountain West basketball is my thing, too. Big game, Utah State, New Mexico. Yep. Any thoughts on that, you guys?
I still can't get UNLV's game out of my head last night. First of all, it was 12:15 at night when this game ended. My time. That's 1:15.
Your time, yeah. I was wide awake.
How does UNLV give up 6 points in less than 2 minutes? They throw the ball out of bounds and no one touches it, and then they get the ball. And then the guy's jumper in the corner no one was consistent. He was just wide open. I'm like, where's UNLV's defense? I am glad UNLV lost that game the way they played the last 1 minute of the game. Awful loss for the Rebels.
Terrible. At this Utah State New Mexico game, though, that's going to be really good. I think that line's
if this number keeps on climbing, I think BetMGM or Caesars just moved it to 2.5. The Aggies are a tough out on the road. They played St. Mary's. They won on their home court. They're a tough out. Their defense is really good. If I can get maybe a 3, I might have to take a Utah State.
1.5 last night while I was watching the UNLV game.
Yeah.
I got this at 1.5, and I was like, I remember thinking, if this gets to 3, I'm going to go the other way. And I just thought, I'm like, oh, maybe. And then I'm like, no, I like New Mexico at home. It's going to come. I'm going to sweat this bet. I mean, this doesn't even start at 11 o'clock Eastern. So
this game's my 2 unit here. And I'll tell you, I'm on New Mexico here on the money line. I got it early today. So I'm on New Mexico. That's a 2 unit rated play over at the website. So.
Well, I'm not saying that New Mexico is going to lose this one, but I'm actually shocked at how much money has come in already. I mean, if it's 2.5 at 1:15 Eastern Standard Time, what's it going to be at 3:15 or 4:15? I think the total is out of control too. I like this under. I think Utah State and New Mexico put up a great defensive battle. Why is this total going so high? I can see like a 76-72 type of game.
And Curtis brings up a good point. New Mexico is a tough place to play. I mean, I just think it's going to be a clash. It's going to be good basketball tonight. If you can stay up for that on the East Coast, I think it's going to be a good game too. Loyola Marymount, San Francisco. Lay the points with the Dons. Lay the points with the Dons. Roll it. It's a big number at 8, 7.5, 8. I see some places. I laid it. I don't know.
It's almost time for me to get my Hank Gathers jersey out because I met Hank Gathers 2 weeks before he passed away. So I have a signed jersey and stuff like that. So I'm always a big LMU fan at heart. Boy, they stink. I like the Dons tonight.
I know, right? Nick looks like he disagrees.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the points. They're on a 6-game losing streak. I think they get up for San Francisco. They know they're 9-2. They're at their home court. So I'll take the points here. I'll go against you guys. Play devil's advocate.
That's fair.
I'll stick with the Big West. This is my free play over at Doc Sports. Don't forget to click in. Both hit the thumbs up. I like San Diego, the Toros team total over 63.5. St. Mary's is 19.5 point favorites. They're going to crush San Diego. But you know what San Diego's going to do? They're going to score some points because their last 11 games, they've scored over 63.5, including a game against St. Mary's. And St. Mary's has allowed their last 7 games, 5 other opponents to score over 63.5. I can see like a 90-68 type of game. St. Mary's is going to put butt whooping down, but I like the Toros to score some points tonight.
Well, I like that. I like that angle, looking at maybe a team total as opposed to, because it's like 19.5.
Yeah, 19.5.
I mean, I hate laying that. I hate taking it. I just hate the number all around in general. Anything spark anybody's interest in the NBA? I mean, I know the trade deadline's tomorrow. Does that make anybody shy away from the NBA today?
I shied away. I mean, I have a 3-unit play. I have a 3-unit play in the NBA. Normally, if it wasn't the trade deadline, because the 2 teams I picked have some type of rumors out there. I mean, I don't think they're going to come true. But you know, these players are thinking about it all day long, all day tomorrow. So I would pump the brakes a little bit, unless you want to fade Nick's team, the Bulls, because they're up for sale. They're getting rid of everybody. I would say maybe fade them.
Yeah, absolutely fade the Bulls. I had them yesterday, and it was atrocious. And the Milwaukee Bucks, let me tell you, in the first half, they hit 67% from the field. Give me a break. The Milwaukee Bucks didn't have Giannis, and the Bulls couldn't do anything with it. So I'm done with that team. Do not bet. Done.
How the Pelicans on the road? The Pelicans stink. They're 5.5 point favorites against the Bucks. That's when you know you need to take the day off in the NBA. When you look at the betting board, you see the New Orleans Pelicans 5.5 road favorites.
Yeah, right.
5 wins on the road all season. Brutal.
I'll say this though. I mean, I almost text you though when you guys, the Bulls got Jaden Ivey. I was like, Detroit fans were like,
it won't help.
I mean, I don't like getting. I don't like.
He's a shooter.
I
know.
He's a
shooter that you need.
But he got a bum foot.
We need Giannis.
He hasn't been playing.
He's not coming to Chicago. You guys are gonna lose Kobe White today or tomorrow.
I think he goes to Miami.
Him and John Morant go to Miami. I guarantee you next year the Miami Heat will have John Morant and Giannis. It's my prediction right here.
You think
John? Mark it down. 1:20 Eastern Standard Time, February 4th next year.
There you go. I don't hate it. Yeah, I stayed as far away from the NBA as I could today. I told everybody yesterday to bet the Nuggets. It was too many points. The Pistons would win, but they won't cover. They won. They didn't cover. That was my only NBA play. That was it. I didn't tell anybody. I'd be like, that's it. That's all I like. That was it. And I don't like anything today. That Cavs Clippers game.
That's a weird one. Harden traded too.
Yeah, I know.
That's
right?
a horrible trade for the Cleveland. Why would you trade a ball handling or ball hog that handles the ball that plays no defense? And people keep on forgetting. The Cavs traded DeAndre Hunter 2 days ago to Sacramento, which he was a defensive stopper for Cleveland. Now you have no defense and bringing in a guy that plays no defense. I guess the Cavs think you have to outscore them 150 in the playoffs. That's how they're going to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
I said this last week. I thought Cleveland healthy was a contender in the East, maybe in the playoffs. Now I do not agree with that at all. They're
Piston Knicks. That's
backwards. They're currently sitting in 5th position in the Eastern Conference. Come playoff time, I do not believe they will get better. James Harden does not do anything in that locker room that makes it better. So, I mean, it's just, history. At some point, it's not, there's a common denominator here, and it's him.
Kobe Bryant said ISO ball doesn't win championships. When he said that, it was like, you're just too old school. Well, so far he has been correct.
So far, so good. I don't know what to think of Boston and New York. I just don't know what they're doing.
I think it's come on New York and Detroit coming out of the East. I think unless Tatum comes back and he's lights out and 100% healthy, but I don't see him coming back 110% healthy
Right.
and ready to go. I think it's just coming between Detroit and New York out of the East.
New York's a powerhouse. I'm always afraid of New York. Maybe I just have bitter feelings about New York, but I don't know. New York bugs me. I don't like the NBA at all. Let's talk some NFL. Let's talk some Super Bowl. We got the numbers guy, Raphael, here. You sent me this sheet today in an email. I know. With the most obscure props ever, like Puppy Bowl stuff. First song Green Day plays. I thought that American Idiot, even money. That's pretty good prop. But what's your favorite novelty bet? I know Nick, so I'm going to start with you, Raphael. In the chat too. What's your favorite exotic or novelty bet? Just for funsies, just whatever that you place every year, or that your grandmother asked you to play every year for her. Talk to me about that. Let's get fun with some Super Bowl props. I mean, if you're looking for, there's some serious ones out there. Nick and Tony George Prop Madness show back for the Super Bowl. That just dropped. Should be live now, actually.
Yeah, I did see it.
But yeah, so check that out. They give you some legitimate props there on that show, not novelty stuff. One novelty thing, and I won't ruin it for you. I'll let Nick tell you that. But Raphael, thoughts on novelty props?
I always like jersey number to score first. This year's over under 11.5. So, and odds makers, and I'm going to include myself in there. The two biggest numbers are JSN, Cooper Kupp, and the quarterbacks, and Kenneth Walker, and they're all under the 11.5. That's why I like the over. I think pick 6, baby. I think defensive touchdown scores it and all that. I like it. I like the touchdown. Yeah, come on. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Throw something out the window. Let's see something different. Let's get the crowd jumping. I remember, I'm going to age myself, Aria's first Super Bowl when I opened up Aria's when the Bears were in the Super Bowl. And all we need is not one guy to do a punt return or kickoff return. I'm not even going to mention his name because I still have nightmares on how many people cashed that ticket. Yeah. So it's
Devin Hester, baby. Come on, I'll do it.
Yep. Devin Hester. Oh, he is probably my worst. And no, I take that back. Eli Manning, when New York Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I was working at New York. We ran out of money and had to go to the cage not once, not twice. But 3 times we had to tell customers, hold on, we have to go get more money to pay customers off. It was my worst Super Bowl ever. I didn't get out of the book until 4:30 in the morning, and that's getting there at 6:30 in the morning because we just cashed and cashed and cashed and cashed. I hated that Super Bowl. I'm glad Eli Manning's not in the Hall of Fame
yet.
No, yet.
I mean, it's a joke now anyway, so it doesn't matter. What about you, Nick? Favorite novelty prop?
Novelty, it's going to have to go with the Gatorade. Let's do, because I think the Seahawks, it's going to be the Seahawks game. So we're dumping lime green Gatorade at a plus 275. I think that's legitimate there. They're going to have lime green. They're going to be drinking it. It's their colors. If you think the Patriots are, maybe sprinkle some on the red. Never know.
Last Patriots Super Bowl, they dumped orange.
I like red even more.
You know that one Super Bowl that was in New York?
Win and still dump lime green.
You know that one outside Super Bowl that was in New York a couple of years ago? We actually had in a Gatorade dumped hot chocolate and coffee because it was outside, cold.
Stop it. I thought I saw this on your sheet here, and this was interesting. Just jumped out at me. When will the Super Bowl rematch be mentioned? The first quarter's a favorite, obviously, at minus 115. I mean, how is that not? I hate to use the word lock, but how do they get to the second quarter and not mention it? How do they not mention it? What happened?
They're opening up with that statement, 100%.
Well, the second quarter is plus 300 if you're looking for
Chris Collinsworth, isn't he announcing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they'll open up with it.
Yeah, he opens up with it. Within the first 5 minutes, I'll tell you what, he mentions it within the first 5 minutes. I would take that for really big plus money.
Who gets mentioned first, Belichick or Pete Carroll?
Belichick. And
what if Seattle scores first?
Snubbed on the first Hall of Fame ballot. he's going to be the first one to get
So it's going to be how the question is worded, because somebody's going to go legendary coaches Pete Carroll and Bill Belichick, or they'll go legendary coaches Bill Belichick and Pete Carroll. I think they'd word it that way because B is in front of C with Belichick and Carroll. So I would go Bill Belichick first. That's how I handicap that.
If Seattle gets the ball first and they automatically mention the 1 yard line fiasco, they were going to have to mention Pete Carroll's name if they're going to. Things to make you go, Good song.
There's a few things in here. There's a lot of Super Bowl halftime props. I don't even know any of the songs.
No Kid. Someone asked me what song Kid Rock is going to sing first in the other halftime show. I'm like,
the other. I'm like, who cares? I don't watch. Listen, somebody asked me. One of my wife's friends asked me, like, are you going to watch the Super Bowl halftime show? I go, no. And she's like, oh, why? Because Bad Bunny? And I'm like, no, because I don't watch it any year. Because I'm live betting. I don't know if you know this, but I'm working at halftime. I'm on. I'm yelling at my wife to get on another app because I'm on this phone, and I only got 2 thumbs. I mean, I'm working. I'm live betting.
Don't you use your computer and have different windows open for different books?
No, because that's.
What are you, a dinosaur? What are you still a rotating phone? We everyone's.
Yeah,
you got to shop your lines, folks.
Shop your lines, man. You gotta shop them lines. I mean, I'm making phone calls on the trap phone. I mean, I mean, there's. Will Bad Bunny say ice during the halftime show? I just saw that. Jesus Christ. That's awesome.
We do have a time. We do have number over under how many times Jesus or Guy gets mentioned by the winner of the MVP in this speech. Because Mendoza said it, I think, 4 times.
15 times.
Indiana Hoosiers.
This is pretty good. Will a coach cry?
Will a coach cry?
If it's Vrabel,
yeah,
but only you should have put up there. Will he crack a beer on the stadium? Because I bet you he'd shotgun a beer. He'd be the first coach to shotgun a beer while crying, raising the Super Bowl trophy.
Will the quarterback win MVP? Yes, -250 to no is +180. What if JSN has a monster game? What if he just throws up yards and it comes close to a record? Or New England, what if Stevenson has a big game or something like that? I can see. Don't forget, Cooper Kupp was the MVP when the Rams won it. People thought it was Stafford. No, it was Cooper Kupp that won MVP.
Yeah.
What's wide receiver odds?
That's on the other sheet.
There's a whole nother sheet for that.
Yeah,
good one to sprinkle.
That's a good. I like that one. I know it's, of course, I know it's plus money because I think it goes quarterback, running back, wide receiver, then defensive.
So I just saw this. Any player to wear a WWE themed championship belt plus 1,000. I'm in. Because I believe, here's my theory, I believe the defense special teams score a touchdown. And when those guys score, and if you get a fat guy touchdown, if you get a scoop and score, fat guy touchdowns, John Madden told you, when you know what you love about a fat guy getting a touchdown is you get a fat guy dance. And fat guy dances usually mean championship belt of some sort. I'm just saying.
Belt to ass, folks.
Belt to ass. Yeah, exactly. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all. Somebody put in the chat, will Green Day be political and mention Trump by name? What's that?
Player props?
The biggest player prop right now that people are betting is Walker receiving yards. Opened up at 18.5. I do believe it's all the way up to 21.5. That's the most bet player prop bet right now. Last time I checked, that was yesterday afternoon. I haven't checked today.
What about Drake Mays over rushing yards? What's that line at now?
You know what, that moved? It's funny. I'm glad you mentioned it because someone asked me that the other day. And when he did that press conference, he said, "Oh, on a plane ride here, my shoulder felt the best." And all that. It moved 5 yards. Like after that interview, it moved. So let me pick up. I can give you the timeline of when all the money that came in and when it moved. Hold on, because I know it moved the most at FanDuel. Let me pull up it.
I heard
this. Yes, people. I have FanDuel's back end access. I can see there.
Oh, look at you.
Rushing yards. Right now, it's 37.5. Unders at -117. Opened up at 28.5 when he announced that he felt best. It went from 28.5 to 34.5, and over money continues to come in. Fanatic Sportsbook took a high, it looks like probably a $10,000 bet on the over. They're the only books that has 40.5. Everyone else has anywhere between 38 to 37.5.
Under, folks.
He does like the I'm on some Kenneth Walker props, but he's a Michigan State guy. I'm rooting for the dude. And he's just a dog, man. I mean, he really is. I mean,
I don't understand why a lot of books don't have his rushing and receiving yards up. I looked this morning because someone sent me an email late last night. I couldn't find it. Last time I checked, there was only 2 books that had it, and it opened up at 101.5, got moved to 98.5, and then they took it off the board.
I have a few circled here. I have them in a note here.
I like Walker. I like his rushing yards too. And I think that's only going to go up before that
73.5. It's actually come down. It opened up at 76.5. It's actually come down. I think it continues to come down because I think people realize if they're betting his receiving yards over, they think he's probably going to have a bigger game on the screen game than the rushing game.
See, my thing is that I think the Seahawks
for
in the second half are going to burn that clock even before halftime. So I think he's going to get over 20 carries in this game. So he's going to have opportunities.
I like his carries over. I 100% agree with that. His carries over. His rushing prop opened up at 80.5. It is now 73.5. Hard Rock Bet and FanDuel both have 72.5.
I think they're going to try and contain him through the air, which is going to allow him to run. That's what I think. I just think he's a chunk guy. He's going to get you 7, 8, 6 yards every time he gets a hold of the ball up the middle. Maybe every second or third time he touches the ball, and he's just going to chunk away at that. In the second half is where he's going to eat away at those yards, I think. If Seattle, I don't know. I'm still not sure on the side. I'll be honest with you. I already know I got a teaser, but I bet the over as soon as it came out. I did. I bet the over as soon as it came out.
I like the over, and then more and more people talk to me. They're like, I'm leaning off that number. I was with you because I think when we did our show last week, I'm like, I think we're going to see a lot of points. Seattle scores a lot of points. Wouldn't shock me if both teams get either a special team or a defensive touchdown and something like that. But the more I already know who I'm picking, so I mean I've known that I have nothing big on the game or total itself. I'll tell people that right now. It's probably going to be a 4-unit play. I'm only going to have one play. It's probably going to be the side, nothing on a total. But I don't. It's the Super Bowl. There's great value. No, there isn't. If there was great value, why did the number not move to half a point in 2 weeks?
Yeah, right. Yeah, there hasn't. I mean, I got an even 46.
I've already seen someone say, Super Bowl odds maker error, like something on social media. And I'm like, really? I'm like, really, people?
I have checked 4 props that I have lined up to talk about here real quick. One was yellow, lime, green, the Gatorade. Nick covered that. Listen, I'm on tails every year because tails never fails. Tails never fails. It's strictly that. That's exactly the handicapping. Tails never fails. And these two, I think you guys might find interesting. Yes, a 2-point conversion.
That's a popular bet.
Successful 2-point conversion. Also, I have will a quarterback catch a pass plus 1,100.
What are the odds on what was the second to last one you said?
2-point conversion?
2-point conversion. What are the odds on that?
300 I got it at.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah. I figured
I don't like the quarterback catching a pass. I just don't see Sam Donald's not running out there. He'll get killed, and Drake May's not. I mean, you need it. He's gonna be running the ball. I don't care if his shoulder hurts. I don't think he's gonna hit his rushing number, but he will still do stuff with his legs, but he ain't going out there to catch a pass.
I'm just saying, Cooper Kupp was seen throwing some balls around at practice.
The Sam Darnold.
I like a prop bet. Will one of the backup quarterbacks play in this game?
Oh, I can't see. I don't like the bet on props like that because I feel like then I'm wishing bad things on.
Why? It could be a blowout.
Injury or something.
It could be a blowout and they bring in a backup.
Why would no?
It could be that he goes to the 10th and then he comes back and plays the game and a backup plays one down.
All positivity 2026, Raphael. No injury. We can't be betting for an injury or a blowout. We want tails because it never fails. We want yellow or lime or green.
Hasn't it been heads the last 4 Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Three?
We're due.
Yeah.
Trend is your friend, folks. Trend is your friend.
We're due. Safety, yes or no? Seems a lot of safeties in Super Bowls. This is a popular bet, right? Everybody always I feel like I got a $20 bill on this every year because it's gonna hit once every couple times. That's all I gotta do.
I don't know. It's risky. I would do a defensive touchdown over this one, I think.
Yeah, me too. I agree.
Yeah.
Defensive touchdown.
But this is all. When was the last time there was a safety in the Super Bowl? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but when it hits, I mean, it's going to be plus 9,000, or something crazy, something like that. But those are some of the ones I liked. Tony George, yeah, this is true. Tony George always, you guys should just watch that Prop Madness thing. Talks about kickers, point totals over in this game, considering both defenses could be there. A lot of field goals and points for the kicker. I have both. I like both kickers.
Yeah, I definitely like that kicking prop for sure.
The kicking props are good. He talked about one of them. I won't give it away, but one of the kickers he liked, and a specific prop in there. But I like kicking points because I'm leaning over in this game. So I think both teams are capable of putting up some points. But watch this team come out and be 13-11.
What about the first penalty? What about the first penalty of the game? That's in the email. Ball start plus 160. Offensive holding 2-1. Defensive holding 3-1.
I gotta say this. Just watching, and I'm totally gonna be the public right now. Watching all the media, whether it's Sports Center or NFL Live or this, that, or whatever. You watch all this media and you watch the narrative, and all I see is Mike Vrabel. All I see is Mike Vrabel bustling with the boys and this and that and partying, and then he's on every media thing ever. You don't see shit about the Seahawks. And I worry that the Patriots won't be properly prepared. So that leads me to a first half. Maybe that leads me to the first penalty being a New England penalty, probably on something like that. Then again, on a team like Seattle and their defense, that defense is so good. It's going to be it might be wound too tight right away. And there could be just a jump real quick.
My only
Frank is correct that when Peyton Manning had this, I forgot Peyton Manning had that safety in the Denver Seattle game, that blowout ugly game, which that was my first Super Bowl out of the sports books in Vegas. Finally got to go to a Vegas Super Bowl party, and I had to watch that garbage of a game.
Oh, there's that. What were you going to say, Nick?
Yeah, my only concern with that is that Mike Vrabel's been there as a player. So he's been around, these Super Bowls before. He knows what to expect with the media. So I think they will be a little more prepared than Seahawks. I think they're aggressive in the first half. The Patriots are, because they know who they're going up against. So I think they might come out right away, but obviously fall towards the second half.
That's fair. Live bet alert. All right, guys, what do you guys got going on tonight or this weekend before we get on out of here?
I have nothing going on today, just a bunch of small stuff. I do have my 7-unit prop bet for the Super Bowl, back-to-back prop bet, big plays going out. Last one easy. It was one of the quarterbacks. It was Hurts quarterback passing yards over last year in the Super Bowl. So that, and I have UFC this weekend, college basketball. Probably going to have a big play on the North Carolina Duke game. I just finished my numbers for the big games on Saturday, and then I asked a couple of my friends who do odds for books in Vegas and stuff like that what they thought the number would be. And so far I'm off, so it's always good when my number is probably going to be a little bit different. So I'm looking at that game for Saturday.
Nick, what do you got going on?
Yeah, it's going to be a lower volume today. We have one play in each sports across the board, but this weekend we're getting our prop selections. I know I'll have a handful of props, and I'm going to release those props on Sunday, the morning of. And yes, I will have a lot of unders because of that, folks. So look out for that on Sunday morning.
Fair enough. There you go. You can use that free $60 account. Links in the description of the video. Use it on either capper. More premium plays like they talked about over at the website, docsports.com/free60. We're here Monday through Friday, Saturday, 11 a.m. It's going to be a wreck with Griffin Murphy on Saturday. There'll be a lot of Super Bowl talk. There'll be, and we've decided, Griffin has decided that we stand now during the show. So we stand with no chairs because chairs are for closers. And, you got to earn a chair. I know it's like Wolf of Wall Street in here. I don't know what to tell you guys. There's
a lot of energy on Saturday.
There's a lot of energy on that.
Us 50-year-olds need chairs when we talk.
That's what I told him. I'm like, I'm over 50 with 2 knee replacements.
Yeah,
I'm like,
us 50-year-olds need chairs.
He's like, no, we got to stand. So, I don't know. There could be helmets involved Saturday.
I'll send you a cane too.
Prepare for combat Saturday.
There'll be helmets on. That's for sure.
Chaos and combat.
Get the helmet on, Lenny.
There you go. All right, guys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good luck, unless you're against us. Take care, folks.